Hello there, class. Thank you for coming, and today I'm going to be teaching you all about the rise and fall of Vehicle Simulator. This is undoubtedly the most important class you'll take in your entire life, so you better pay attention to it. So, grab a seat and sit down. Let's get into the video. So, we're going to start out with the basics, the beginnings of Vehicle Simulator back in 2014, also known as the Grand Island of Robloxia. Now, back in the time of 2014, it wasn't a particularly popular game due to the fact that it was 25 Robux, or at least I believe so, because that's what I've seen to have found on the internet, and also because Ultimate Driving was out there as well as other car games, and they were overall better and free with, more maps, more cars, stuff like that. So because of that, Grand Island of Robloxia wasn't that popular. SimBuilder kept developing it though, and he eventually did get some players, though it still never became particularly big. Now in 2015, the Grand Island of Robloxia turned into the game we all know and sort of love today, Vehicle Simulator. Now, at the time, cars were free to use inside of the game. You just had to spawn them with a spawn pad, so there wasn't the phone or anything. And then cars were still brick models, but that was very standard back in those times. Other games like Ultimate Driving still did have brick car models. And then mods were also added sometime in 2015, however, I was not able to figure out when. Just know they were added in 2015. Okay, so now let's go to January 2016, and this is when Vehicle Simulator started to gain traction. It went into alpha. And this is when a lot of people played Vehicle Simulator. Well, not a lot, but a fair amount. This is when it started to gain some traction in the Roblox car community. Possibly mesh cars were added with this update, though I couldn't tell you for sure. All I know is that mesh cars were in fact added in 2016. I'm not sure of the exact date, as well as a new map was added, which is really just a revamp because that's what all new maps in Vehicle Simulator have ever been. So, in May 26, 2017, that's when the biggest thing happened to Vehicle Simulator. It went from alpha to beta and was no longer Robux to play. And that's when I'm sure a lot of you started playing it. I started playing it because just not everybody had the Robux to buy Vehicle Simulator. So once it became free, it instantly shot to basically being the #1 car game on Roblox, passing up Ultimate Driving and all the other competition at the time then. So, from May 26, 2017 up to December 2018, Vehicle Simulator was mostly in its golden age. It was basically always at the top of the front page it was just usually on the front page, and then it was always at the top in the Roblox car community. That was, if you were looking for a good game with good graphics and stuff, that was generally what you would go to. Sure, there were games like Drive Shaft, which had arguably better graphics, but then it lacked content. You had games like Ultimate Driving, which was also a good game, but maybe the graphics weren't as good. Whatever the case, a lot of people just stuck with Vehicle Simulator. And yeah, that was pretty much undeniably the golden age of Vehicle Simulator. So for a good year and a half, it was at its peak. As a wise man named Venom RB once said, "All good things must come to an end." Yes, that is for sure my quote. Don't even bother fact checking me on that. But anyways, in December 2018, a highway exploit came out, and all the little kids with their script injectors started running it, and millions of people made millions of dollars. That might be a slight exaggeration, but not by much. A lot of exploiters were in the game, and a ton of people got money from it, and it was just depressing if you grinded Vehicle Simulator to see a bunch of hackers have tons of money. And then, so in September of 2019, the moderation team restarted exploiter reports. I'm not sure if this is because of the December 2018 incident and highway exploiters were still at their full power, whatever you want to say, or if they had discontinued them after December. I'm not too sure. I couldn't figure out when they discontinued them. Whatever the case, they were restarted, so a lot of people were thankfully banned. And then December 2018 through 2019 of September, is basically the hacker age of Vehicle Simulator. Now, they did get rid of the hackers, however, they messed up and a lot of people lost all of their data in Vehicle Simulator from a data bug, and not that many people got their data back, which kind of made a lot of people lose enthusiasm. So no hackers but no data, or data and hackers. Which would you choose? I'm really not sure. Neither are really good options at all. In December 6th of 2019, there was a minor break in the dark ages of Vehicle Simulator, the Hot Wheels event, which not even everybody loved. But if you did, then good for you, I guess. So through December of 6th to January like 10th or something, I couldn't find the exact date, the Vehicle Simulator Hot Wheels event went on, and this was one of the, I guess, biggest Roblox events, at least one of the biggest Roblox car events, because of the fact that Hot Wheels actually partnered up with Vehicle Simulator. Like, they didn't go through Roblox, I don't think Hot Wheels reached out to Roblox. They literally just went to Vehicle Simulator, and that's insane. But the event happened, a lot of people had fun, a lot of people started playing Vehicle Simulator again, myself included. However, once the event ended, it went back to being just boring, so a lot of people then proceeded to go back to their extended leave, and the game kind of died again. July 11th, 2020, Vehicle Simulator had a sort of uneventful year up to that point. There weren't that many updates because the Hot Wheels event, I guess, burnt them out or something. But finally, one of probably the most hated updates came out in that year for Vehicle Sim, and it was the Murcielago. And I think the reason people hate it is because it sort of paved the road for future models. And if you know the Murcielago in Vehicle Sim, you already know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who don't know, I'll throw a picture of the model up on screen next to a real life model. Basically, it looks like somebody went to China, bought a Murcielago, and then decided, oh, this would be a cool car to have in Vehicle Simulator. So then they imported it. It's so terrible. And I get why. They did it because copyright free. And I understand where they're going with it, but I don't fully understand at the same time, because you have games like Driving Empire and Ultimate Driving which just debadged their models, and they haven't had any issues at all. So Vehicle Simulator ruined their models. They'll even throw more models up on screen of their cars. They're just disgusting to look at, and this made a lot of people quit because, especially like actual car people, they like their cars to look realistic when they're driving. Like, don't get me wrong, the average 5-year-old racer who's just going to paint it pink, slap on that Max Camber and the double stack Veneno spoiler, they really don't care. But a lot of people did care, and that just made a lot of people leave the game because of the fact that it's just hard to play a game with bad looking models when you're into cars. So August 29th, 2020, Vehicle Simulator finally got its brand new map, and I'm doing air quotations even though you all can't see them. Basically, they called it a brand new map. It was really just a map revamp, and don't get me wrong, it was a pretty solid revamp, right? Like, they made it maybe 10% bigger, 15% bigger, added some elevation, stuff like that. It was pretty cool. They changed the city up. But the thing that wasn't so cool is the fact that this map update has been talked about since 2017. Like, there's a Q&A on SimBuilder's channel of him saying the new map revamp's coming soon and it's going to be epic and stuff, and it was cool. But was it really worth the wait since 2017? No. Moving on. So for October 1st, 2020, this one isn't so noteworthy, I suppose, but there was Vehicle Simulator's Full Moon Festival, and I mean, I didn't attend this myself because I really didn't care, but I mean, people said it was fun, I guess, so I'll say it was probably a pretty solid event. The trouble is, it seemed to have made SimBuilder realize, you know what, festivals are way better than just updating my game, so I'm just gonna focus on those, because it seems like that's all I see on his Twitter now, is him just talking about music. And that's fine. Like, if you like your music stuff, that's good for you, if all you care about is throwing festivals. But at least, like, give your game to, like, a developer, not give, but, like, pay developers to work on your game some more. Like, I know he's got Script on and Trust Me I'm Russian or whatever developing, but, like, get some more people on the team. Why not? You should be making enough money anyways to afford it. But whatever. If you want to kill your game, you do that. I don't care. So, early 2020, because we're now here. So it seems that most moderators quit Vehicle Simulator, or every single one. I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't paying attention when it happened, like so many other topics in this video. Why am I even making this video? I'm so unqualified. Anyways, so a lot of moderators quit Vehicle Simulator, and because of that, they had to close exploiter reports and stuff. So now you can exploit in public servers, and you literally won't be banned. There could like be a moderator in your server. Well, there won't be because they don't exist. But you could like send videos of people exploiting in the Vehicle Simulator server all day long, and you wouldn't be banned. Heck, you could probably hack in front of SimBuilder and you wouldn't be banned at this point. But basically, bans, those don't exist anymore. So, I mean, you got games like Ultimate Driving who ban everybody, and games like Vehicle Sim who ban absolutely nobody. Now, which would you rather be a part of? I'm not sure. But there are so many hackers now, it's literally ridiculous, and every public server basically has one, and nothing's happening about it, which I think has really caused Vehicle Simulator to finally die, because it's just sad seeing hackers, like I said earlier. Nobody wants to see a bunch of hackers hacking. Now, if you hack or whatever, that's fine. I don't care if you're speed hacking around a game. I genuinely don't care. I don't even really care that much if you're hacking Vehicle Simulator or something. It just is, well, I kind of do. It's just sad to see when they hack for, like, to get better at the game, like to hack money or hack XP, hack levels, whatever type of game they're hacking it is. Like I said, I don't care if you want to speed hack. I don't care if you want to fly hack. I only care if you're getting a bunch of free stuff from your hacks, or if you're using hacks to like fling people and just be annoying. So yeah, honestly, most people then left because hackers are everywhere, and moderators, well, they don't exist anymore apparently. It's just like the Wild West. It's so free. You can do whatever you want. And yeah, so here we are. Vehicle Simulator is now a game plagued with hackers, a dev who just seems to like concerts, which, whatever, you do you. A game that's player base really isn't doing as well as it was. A game with car models that literally make me want to dig my eyeballs out with a spoon. And a game that's really not getting many updates, and all of them seem to just have more bad cars. So, yeah. Okay, so all of those are reasons why Vehicle Simulator is fallen, it's dying, it's dead, whatever. And here's why I do not think it will ever come back. So, Hot Wheels, it was a good try. It was a good run. You got a lot of players on your game, but they just didn't follow up with the hype and didn't update it. So they kind of just lost it, and it all went away, and now they're back to being dead or whatever. And the reason I don't think it's ever going to come back is because at this point, you have larger games like Vehicle Legends, Driving Empire, Ultimate Driving, Greenville, stuff like that. And they're all technically better than Vehicle Simulator. Like, if you like role-playing Greenville or Southwest Florida, you're going to like that game far more than Vehicle Sim. You're going to like those games, because those are two games. If you like just driving around, Driving Empire or Ultimate Driving, those games are going to be far better for you. If you like terrible car models, well, at least Vehicle Legends has a whole supply, and Vehicle Sim doesn't, so you'll like that game. And the reason it's not going to come back is just because there's better games than it now that are similar. Like Vehicle Sim used to be the king of arcade style games on Roblox. Yeah, Driving Simulator exists now, which is way better for arcade style games than Vehicle Sim could ever be. You have, if you want a realistic driving game, Ultimate Driving or Driving Empire are better than you're ever going to get. If you want a game with like just modifications and stuff, Vehicle Legends, Driving Empire, those got good mods. Midnight Racing Tokyo, that has really great mods. If you want a good game with good graphics, Midnight Racing Tokyo is your game. You know what I mean? There's so many games, and they're pretty much all just overall better than Vehicle Simulator, and there's no real point in playing Vehicle Simulator anymore, which is why I just don't think it's ever going to recover. Anyways, my apprentices, thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed your online school. If you want to go ahead and send a bunch of hate to me in the comments, feel free. I really don't care. You're the one wasting your time. If you agree with me or disagree or whatever, if you have anything to say at all about the video, let me know in the comments. If you're a developer watching this game, don't get all offended, because I'm not trying to be rude here. I'm just trying to say what I think. I'm not trying to be like a jerk, like, oh, haha, your game's dying, you suck, blah, 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 blah. But, you could do better, that's all I'm gonna say there. But, yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Venom out, class dismissed.